Bam! Going live. Welcome to the show tonight, everybody. Pro Se Lawsuit Center. I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're going to update you guys on our projects that we got going on, and we was going to have a phone call come in from Randall, but I just been communicating with Randall's friend Leaf, who's kind of the go-between here and helping us out. And Randall called me yesterday when I was taking a walk, and we had a little conversation, and I wasn't able to point out exactly what we're doing, but I kind of outlined the program, and I may have been talking a little bit of trash. I mean, I don't know. It's a possibility. Just need a bit. But anyway, so they didn't like our game plan that we're implementing, so they blocked him, so he couldn't call me tonight and talk about this during the program. But that's not going to block us too much from talking about it. So what we're doing here, since these people are going out of their way to try and make my life difficult, they're blocking my ads and they're shadow banning me on YouTube and cutting off the thing. So when people click the thing, ring the bell, they unring the bell, so people don't know that I'm that I'm going live, and they just been doing all kind of stuff. So, when you roll without limitation, they can do whatever they want because we're going to find a way to get it done. And that's what we're doing. Some people complain about the YouTube, about the shorts, the short videos. That stuff is done by AI. And so it chops it up where it thinks it should be chopped up at. So I'm not drunk when I'm making the videos. Maybe afterwards or before, but not during. And so, but you need to remember, having those shorts is what's saving us right now, because YouTube is doing all this stuff to block me from getting it. I'm over on Rumble now, but we just started over there, and we ain't about to leave everybody. Okay, so we're figuring out what we need to do to get it done while we're still here. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to have projects. Everything's going to be a project. And, project 1, project 2, project 3. Right now we have about 4 or 5 projects. And I can't really, the weather's changing, so I ache all over. I can't really say what the projects are about, or they'll start banning me and, doing all this stupid shit. So I'm just saying, I can't really say what it's all about. But what we're going to have it set up to where we have a project playlist. Now, I had another list for this, but I think I like calling it a project better, because it looks cleaner on the front. And then if you want to know, if you don't, remember what the project was, like Randall's project is going to be project number 1. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about tonight when we get to it here. And so you could go to the my YouTube channel, and find the instructional video playlist and look up the project playlist. And in the channel, well, actually, you don't need to find the instructional playlist. Just when you look up the playlist, look for the project playlist. And then when you click on that, you'll see the number of projects, all of the names next to them, and what we're doing. So in Randall's case, we're helping him get out of jail or that's what our game plan is going to be. And it's really funny because, well, I didn't really need to look over all of their stuff. Well, he was going to call tonight, and his friend Leaf is here. Welcome to the show, Leaf. And so I see you finally made it over here. Okay. Yeah, so Randall was going to call in tonight, and we talked yesterday, and there might have been a little bit of trash talking, just to the bit. And also let him know what we're doing for him, and that his package is going to be sent out tomorrow. It's going to have the documents in it that he needs, and he'll be able to put a lien against the courthouse if he wants to. Have have the list pendants in there. He's coming to the table with the RICO stuff, and so so they want to block me and get in my way and do all this stuff. Well, I would rather teach, but I'm still in shape, in good enough shape to beat. Okay, I'd rather teach, but if they're gonna make me beat them, then it's on, and they already know that because I mentioned that in the thing, and I tell them they can come and find me. They can come and find me if they want to. I know they're watching. Y'all ass watching me in Spaldington. What is the hell name? Paulington, Georgia, where you guys screw people over at. You guys, if you want to smack me in the face for doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to suggest, because this is how it goes. If you're from the state, then you can't do shit to anybody from another state. You have to get the federal government to step in. That's how that goes. I didn't know if y'all called down, but when you call down to the federal government, you might want to ask for Marietta Parker or Tara D. Moorhead. Those were the federal prosecutors that forced me into the position that I'm in right now. But before you call them, you might want to just look them up, okay? Because they've been disbarred, and Tara D. Moorhead, she was sending people to jail, and one dude spent 21 years, went to jail when he was 17. 21 years based off of her nonsense, and now it's come out after her disbarment that she was allegedly doing cocaine and doing drugs and doing all the same shit that some big black dude was saying in his blog that she was doing, because people was ratting her ass out. But I asked it as a rhetorical question, and then she started bawling in court one day. Yeah, but they're gone now. And I haven't settled that score with them. So, Spalding County, Georgia, y'all call them up down there and have them come get in my face. They don't even have to come. They just mail me something in the mail. I ain't signing shit. They can just mail me something in the mail, and then I'll show up in court if they want to have a court, because I'm probably going to send them some paperwork before I get to a court. Okay, so I'm looking at Randall. So I just took I just took his case. The legal team here is taking his case, and I'm heading up the legal team. That's the way I'm framing it. My practicing law without a license, kiss my butt. Okay, there ain't no such thing as a damn license. And the Swear versus the Board of Examiners, the state you can't license the practice of law. All they have is a bar card, and I got one too. I got a damn bar card from my own website. I got it marked down now on the website. Go get your bar card too. Okay, but let me show you what they're doing to Randall. So this is the paperwork they filed. And particularly right in here. You know, I don't really need to read the paperwork to understand what's going on, because at the end of the day, everybody shit's the same. They violate your due process. They operate from their you know, the rules they pull out of their hat. I'm trying to clean it up. All right, I am. I'm trying to clean it up just a tad bit. Okay. So this is a transfer document. Okay, that's what that says. It's a transfer document. Now, Randall was originally arrested or pulled over on a misdemeanor. Now, this transfers it from the misdemeanor over to the other fake court. And then other fake court sends you another charging document charging you for whatever the hell it was, but it ain't the misdemeanor. How the hell is that? That don't, no. Okay, so I'm trying not to cop an attitude, okay, before I read the shit, all right? Okay, we're too late. I already know statutes and codes aren't valid laws, whatever. A citation with an 8 long digit number, Okay, so let's stay focused. It says here, this is a transfer. Well, you know, it has all the top shit there. We don't need to go over that. We know what that is. That's bullshit too. So, the above style misdemeanor case citation, and then has a 8 or 9 digit, is hereby transferred to you for prosecution as a felony for the following reasons. The citation was issued as a part of a meth trafficking drug task force case. And then it has the case number. And I looked up, it's not Randall's case. It's some other dude's case. I guess it's a dude. I don't even know if it's a dude because the name could have been a girl. Okay, and it says that, you know, the citation was issued as a part of a meth trafficking drug task force case. It has case number and associated felony warrants. See attached report and warrants. Okay, so I'm reading that. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't my first rodeo. They came and hauled my ass off a whole bunch of times. And the warrants and all that shit was all trash. But you know what? I ain't trying to cop an attitude till I see the warrant. Because I already know, okay, if he got arrested for the warrant, that shit would have been at the top of the page. We pulled his ass over and arrested him for the warrant. Or at the top of the page, it should have said, we stopped his ass for driving erratically or for being under the influence, for doing drugs while he was driving something. They had to have some kind of, they call that, if I remember correctly, probable cause. That's what they call that shit. Probable cause, Spalding, Georgia, assholes. That's what's called, probable cause. I know y'all watching. I know y'all ass watching right now after listening to the phone call yesterday. And then y'all blocked Randall so he couldn't call in. Well, he don't have to call in because his friend called in, and I don't need him to call in because I already know his shit's going out tomorrow. And y'all heard what we're going to do. So you can do whatever you want. It's not going to change anything over here. Okay, so, you know, the problem I have right now, and I'm just going to tell y'all ass right now, okay? The problem I have right now is if y'all wasn't cocky and arrogant about screwing people over the way you do, okay, then this thing should have read, this citation was issued because a man was driving stupid. Come on now. The citation was issued as a part of a mass drug trafficking, and in case it wasn't even his case. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh wait, okay. I know some of y'all are waiting to find out what the damn warrant was, right? Okay. Well, I looked at it. It was a damn warrant to search his car post apprehension. After they stopped him to harass him, they got that warrant. It was a warrant to search his car. It wasn't an arrest warrant. If it was, it would say at the top of the page, we got an arrest warrant, we arrested his ass. It's a wrap. Oh no. He was arrested because on a misdemeanor charge, and the citation was issued because of the driving the drug. That ain't right. You know, you the least, and see, this is the shit part of this. Okay, the administration part, they don't give a damn about the judicial part or even trying to lie. The administrative part, we're arrested him as part of the drug task force, and we need him to snitch on somebody else because we don't have what we need. And we're just going to keep arresting people until somebody starts lying on somebody. I don't know. Well, maybe not these guys, because so, I didn't even have to, they didn't have probable cause arresting. They originally arrested him on a misdemeanor charge, which was total bullshit. Misdemeanors ain't even got, they're down there, they're checked down lower than a damn statute. And then they transferred him over to prosecution over there for the big time shit to help them with their drug task force case without a warrant. No, without a warrant, because that shit ass warrant that they had in there was a search warrant for the car. It wasn't an arrest warrant to arrest his ass and haul him in jail and keep him in jail for 4 or 5 weeks. I didn't see. I went through every page and every word on every page. I don't even play. And the only warrant was the warrant that they received after they stopped his ass. Oh, that's some slick ass shit right there. I think it's called RICO. It's called RICO. Drug Task Force, RICO Pico. Okay, I'm getting a little worked up. I need to breathe into my paper bag. It's really big. Okay, so I ain't gonna have around be silly, all right, but somebody's, and so I'm taking over his case. I sent the shit in to them. They need to respond. Y'all ass need to respond to me. Okay, because y'all done beat the man down enough, and now I'm in charge of the legal team that's handling his shit. So you guys can email me whatever you got to email me. I don't know how you're going to respond because I already told y'all ass in the email, okay, that I told y'all ass in the email, okay, that I use federal case law and the whole legal team and federal acts and everything that we put together. And y'all can't respond to federal case law and federal acts with y'all stupid ass statutes and codes that aren't valid laws. They don't have enacting clauses, titles, or bodies. My granddaughter's going to yell at me for that. She told me I need to count a different way. I like the way I'm counting right now. They don't have enacting clauses, titles, or bodies. They're not valid laws. They're policies from a corporation like Walmart. There, I said it. And if you guys over there in Spalding County want to come on the show, and explain to me how this bullshit is proper, is legal, you're welcome. You just let me know. I'll steer this shit around your time. I'm sure we all love to hear that. Uh-huh. I got a random pack right here. I'm just going to show them what we're bringing to the table. You know, they can block him and they can do all this stupid shit, and I can add some more shit. I can add some more shit to the thing. So, okay, he's going to be out, and then he's going to be adding his own more shit because he ain't happy right now because y'all screwing him over. Okay. Y'all might as well see what we bring to the table. Bam. RICO, false arrest, false imprisonment, fraudulent concealment. Fraudulent concealment is a federal legal doctrine that tolls a statute of limitations. So none of that bullshit you guys be trying to, oh, too late. Fraudulent concealment tolls the statute of limitations. Okay, violation of 42 U.S.C. 1983, separation of powers, violation of separation of power. Yeah, you know that little we'll arrest you over here, send you over there for the charging whatever and transfer and all this. And for violation of Foreign Agent Registration Act. Violation of the Foreign Agent Registration Act. All of you, except the Sheriff Department, because Sheriff Department, they don't have a bar card. All y'all asses have a bar card. And this claim is for $200 million. $200 million in damages. Now, if you have the federal prosecutor's RICO manual and you read that son of a gun a whole bunch of times, then you would know that when you bring RICO to the table, is treble damages. Treble. They call it treble. Right? Treble. I think it's three. I'm getting confused. Ow. Okay. So you guys over there in Spalding County, you can just have your risk department contact me if you want. So we can just start emailing each other straight through. And then I won't have to include 35 emails to all of the judges, all of the county officials, all of everybody. Because when everybody's aware of it, I think they call that, what do they call that? Conspiracy. When everybody's aware of it and nobody does shit, I have to look that up. I'm not that smart. But I do know that we're gonna demand they dismiss that shit that they holding that man on. Mm-hmm. Demand to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction, fraudulent concealment, and violation of constitutional rights. So that's the first two. Just to let y'all know how we roll around here, because I don't be playing. Somebody told me I'm cocky or something. Not to the people that ain't violating people. I get a little worked up. I'm pretty passionate. I'm backing it up. There you go, Lee. Demand for writ habeas corpus and immediate release from unlawful detention and void jurisdiction. Bam, we're going to throw that on there again. I know y'all see that in Georgia. It's coming. Oh, wait. You already seen it because I emailed it out to y'all ass yesterday. This is the premium custom service. No, we got like we got 1 or 2 more. You know, when you're a champion, you save the fire for the end. In football, in the fourth quarter, you step up like it's a new game. In boxing, I like to punch, to take my time and make them suffer. Okay. They can block him. We'll do something about that. Right now, we're going to stay focused with what we're doing right now. There's a list Pennis lien that we're going to put on something as soon as we get a certified copy of that $200 million treble lawsuit that's going. When I get a file stamp copy, then we're gonna be putting that lien on there. I told him on the phone we should do it against the courthouse. I think that might be why. This is illegal. Okay, they have zero immunity because they're administrative function. Okay, so the thing says they have qualified immunity for judicial functions. That's what it says. Look that shit up. And we ain't in a judicial function. This last one in this group, I don't know. It's I almost need to get my pot holder to hold this puppy dog because it's muy caliente aquí. It's muy caliente en la cocina. It's hot in the kitchen. We're going to have to pause for a commercial break. This program is brought to you by Pro Se Lawsuit Center. We burned some shit. Okay, sorry. Okay. So I don't know if you understand what that is, but you about to understand what that is. You about to understand what that is. Okay, let me tell you what that is. Este es un grande problema para pendejos del trabajo. Sorry. Okay, so this is a notice of claim of preservation of court property and records and evidence. What does that mean, Coach? Come on now, y'all just keep up with me, okay? What that means is that once you file the RICO claim on their ass, have them served and all of that, then you want to follow it. Oh, wait, I want to follow it up before I have them served. This is the document that you need to seize their property, to let them know that there's going to be some property seizuring going on right now. You have a certified copy of. Well, I just like to get the entire docket sheet. They say that you have to have a certified copy of the actual lawsuit, file stamp lawsuit. I like to get a certified copy of the entire docket sheet, okay, from the state court shit before you move over to federal. But we don't have to wait for that before we put a lien against the shit. I don't know. They can come and try to argue it down if they want to, whatever, and then we'll just. They want to be, we start out at the courthouse or wherever. I don't know where Randall wants to do because we were going to talk about that tonight. But they didn't want to let the phone call go through like that's going to stop some shit. I don't think so. Okay, because We already got our shit lined up. We didn't make the phone call till it's all lined up. Now, the fact that they blocked him from calling me, instead of letting him call me and try to see if I want to get in on the other dude's okay, y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. If they wanted to play, okay, then they would have just let him call me and been listening in and shit. No. They already looked my ass up. I don't, if they don't want to play, they better let the man go. Okay? Because he already, I have power of attorney. Our team here can do whatever the hell we want to. And y'all know I ain't scared of their ass. So, but, okay, so, yeah, leave, I'm having some fun. I ain't have as much fun as I'm going to have on a couple of other projects that we got rolling, okay? But I'm going to throw this on here again so they happy ass can see it, okay? Now, y'all can do whatever you want to. You keep screwing with the man, and it's could I piss y'all off some more? Don't challenge me. Well, because I think I can, and I love my job. I don't know if y'all ask and tell, but I love my job. Now, the prosecutor eliminated the sue the prosecutor package. We had to change it so people can understand what the hell we're doing here. In my head, we're eliminating them nice and slow. Y'all just need to know we're suing them. In that package has been upgraded to include the documentation that you need to cloud your title. It has a notice of conveyance, the notice of less pendants in it, and it also has an outline that you can make that notice of conveyance into a judicial notice and style it like it was a document to be filed in your case. Oh, we did that for Henry, and we did that for Dr. Corey, and we also are doing that for Nikki Boo, right over here. What's up, Nikki? And I was going to live stream my cooking tonight. My neighbor's whole family is sick, and his 4 kids are all throwing up and doing other stuff. And so I made them some soup tonight, and I was going to stream it while I was making it, but I had this stream set up, and it wouldn't. And even though it was 2 hours earlier, it wouldn't let me set up another stream because I may have been late on one stream because I was cooking. I know there's a possibility. So we didn't get a stream, but Nikki's going in with her firepower. She's going to be, well, it's going to be her and Dr. Gary. Okay, so Nikki's in the situation. She got into the program, and she runs this big corporation, the financial or whatever. So she's been really busy, and over there in New York, they got the Supreme Court. It ain't the damn Supreme Court, they got a lot of smoke and mirrors. So she got herself in the Vixen protocol. We got a few days before she has to go to the hearing. So we've been working on, and she invested in this custom package that's not cheap because I can't be doing this for everybody. I don't even like it. I like teaching, but I don't mind beating. Oh. So, and I'm going to just kind of show you guys these kind of in order. I haven't decided exactly how they need to be, but one thing, nigga, I'm going to tell you is don't whip them all out at the same time, okay? Oh, they're going to tell you're on fire. Okay, so for the eviction thingy, then we're going to go in and we're just gonna. You can see we're going with the counterclaim. That's the key to the strategy and all of our stuff. We're going with the counterclaim. If they've got a case against you, whatever the hell it is, the counterclaim lawsuit is the federal lawsuit. We just change that name and counterclaim. And but there's one other thing that we need to do. You need to add the parties, add the state or the government, federal, whichever. No, don't overthink it. Add the judge, because the judge is getting paid by the state. Total conflict of interest. Add the judge, add the prosecutor, add them as plaintiffs to their own shit. Bam. Oh, so what happens when you do that? Well, you just add them. Oh, well, they can't litigate against their party to. The judge can't rule on his own stuff. They can't represent each other because the corporations, they can't represent other persons. No, just that one little check. But you know what? It's a bigger check down than you think. Any document you get from us is structured with federal case law and federal acts. Bam, and it's a knockout punch to the state players. You can file higher court case law in lower court, but you can't respond to higher court case law with statutes and codes, because statutes and codes are not valid laws. Don't have enacting clauses, titles, enacting clauses. You guys know what I'm saying. So they can respond. Now, I've had a couple of you guys, I say you guys they may not have been from Georgia, okay? You got smart cookies, move it over to federal court. Well, number one, your ass can't move shit if you're a defendant, number one. Number two, it still don't matter. You can move it all day long. You still can't respond to federal case law with statutes and codes. That's why when I coach people to hop their ass over in federal court with the real shit, because that's where you have your control. And then once the parties are served and all that shit's done, then I would tell a judge, order their ass to the settlement table. That's what we got on our. We don't have no jury shit. We settlement conference. I know people, oh, coach, you're crazy. I know, I am. But that's what I do. But it's going to dismiss it. I know. And I tell y'all ass that. I also tell you that the judge, when the judge dismisses it, he or she is not going to include a finding of facts and a conclusions of law. Those are the two things that you need, or the one thing is two things in one, because you need both of them in order to have any kind of appeal. Oh, but you're not in a judicial court, so, and you know what? If you tell them you want to appeal, bam, they'll whip the paperwork out and sit down and help you. You tell them they want to sue their ass, oh, you need to go get an attorney. Like you got any chance of that shit happening. So that's the first document, Nikki, that I'm going to suggest you file. That's your counterclaim to state your position. Now, remember, we're going in with fraudulent concealment. It's written right there, so you can bring this counterclaim any stinking time. Anytime. And then I'd probably follow up with this one here. The demand to dismiss the action for defective pleadings and void jurisdiction and fraud on the court. I don't really like to use the fraud on the court shit, but oh, this came out so hot. We're going to call it anything the hell we want to. And then I'd probably follow it up with, with the temporary restraining order. and preliminary injunction. To quit. Y'all saw the quit on there, right? Oh, man, it got so warm in my office today. Shoot, I had to turn on like, but no, we ain't done. We ain't done. This young lady paid for a customer service. Okay, so this is what I think I'd be going in with next at number 4. But remember, don't whip all these out at the same time, because then people are going to be having a freaking judicial notice of fraudulent conveyance. That's badass right there. Usually you have a notice of fraudulent conveyance that make you place it on the public record. Way the hell over there in the other building all the way across town where they keep the deeds and shit at. Okay. But they take the shit from people way the hell over here. And I'm like, well, what the hell? Why that shit ain't close? Well, you need to use it. Oh. Man, that's why they moved that shit way the hell on. Oh. Okay, but you know what? You can do a judicial notice. You're not required. You're not demanding the court do anything. Judicial notice is just letting the court know of administrative facts. Judicial notice of fraudulent conveyance. And we style this, and I figured this out working with Henry. We style it just like a case with your case number and everything on it. So now this is filed right in your case. Bam. And lets them know that your ass is claiming fraud. Not fraud. That they're stealing your property, shuffling the paperwork. That's what that means. Look that shit up. Okay, so when you do the judicial notice of fraudulent conveyance, to seal that shit up, you got to come in with this. Judicial notice of lis pendens. You just put your own lien against your own property. And in my opinion, YouTube, move your own ass up to the number 1 lien holder. Think about it. When you do these two things, or even if you put it in the public record, you move your ass up to the number 1 lien holder position, in my opinion, because you're challenging the mortgage fraud and the whole thing. So you're ahead of all those other people. Somebody said, can this stop the tax sale or stop the tax? Who cares? The sale can go all day long. Ain't nobody going to do anything. They ain't going to cash in no money without going above your ass as the number 1 lien holder right there. I got these packages on my website for $99. Cloud the title package for $99, and it also has the lawsuit for the illegal eviction for the state and the federal process. That package originally was put together for the poor ass people like myself that I like to help, to give them opportunity to cloud the title of their property so the buyer that just bought it can't do shit. Oh, they can't. No, they got to rush in there, clean that shit up, get your ass, do it all. They can't do nothing now. It's a situation. It's a situation. So you got your judicial notice of fraudulent conveyance and judicial notice of lis pendens. They're going to be like, who the hell does that? Well, we need that shit over here. It ain't doing us no good way the hell over there. At some point, Nikki, if I had to face a judge, I would be asking them, okay, the fraudulent conveyance, y'all need, well, no, we need to schedule a hearing on that shit. And then I showed y'all what that was in Randall's. Oh yeah, y'all remember? Huh? Come on now, stay with me. This is the reference back to the RICO claim that we filed and that we talked about at the top. The preservation of all of this is letting them know that you're going to be seizing the property because of the RICO shit. All the money has stopped. I got this out of the prosecutor's manual for we run the same plays on their ass that they've been running on us. Oh, ouch. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sure they're saying some other shit. Okay, we got one left. You know, I was like, okay, the last one to knock out shit. Oh, it doesn't want to go up. It's too hot. It's heavy. I think we need a commercial break. This program is brought to you by We Kicking Somebody's Ass One-on-One. Oh, there you go. I'm just going to let that sit there for a second. Because they might, I don't know if they still watching me and they still up, you know, yep, and there you go. A demand for judicial recusal, notice of constitutional emergency, and challenge to improper conflict of interest. Okay, so when you go in with a constitutional emergency situation, they're supposed to move your case up to the higher court. And at the higher court, they're supposed to strip away all the administrative bullshit that you're dealing with down here, and they're supposed to make a ruling over there. Oh yeah, they haven't done that. No, they don't know that they have to do it yet. Okay. That's it. That's it for you, Nikki. And I'll get this stuff put together on one big old long thingy and email it over to you, so you can get it down there. Now, we need to have another conversation, Nikki, about the process of service and when that whatever, because you know I need a time frame on when we're going to be able to stick that federal filing in their face. And now we're still going to do the defamation. Now I have a defamation lawsuit, foreclosure defamation lawsuit. The whole lawsuit is on my website for $50. Okay, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculously low for $50. Okay, so defamation, you don't, especially if you can come in the door with professor defamation, then you don't have to go to court and do all that shit. Right? Defamation means that, okay, in this case, when they said that you're in default without a judgment, then they haven't even proved anything. And that's what that lawsuit is based off. It's $50. Okay. If you're in foreclosure and you $50, you come on $50 to get that off the website and get your ass to work. So I'm just saying. And I can't wait to see how they want to try and get out of it. Foreclosure defamation. They said that you were in default. That mean prove they gave you a damn loan. Oh wait, the alleged loan was generated with your own signature. Oh wait, don't get me started. Good evening. My opinion. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you can make it. Oh, look at you. So what package are you getting, in my opinion? Call me later. It's only 9:00. I think it's 9:00. I can't see it with my glasses on or off. Oh Lord, my glasses look so bad. That's why I can't see nothing. Well, I appreciate it. You bring your package, and premium package comes with coaching, one-on-one coaching. And if you have questions, you can text me your questions and I'll get back to you. That's how I like to do that. I don't like to take a whole bunch of phone calls during the day because then I can't help the people that call in to get in, or the people that are calling me from court that have a situation where they're trying to screw them over. But you can see how we roll right here. We don't be playing around. I don't be playing around. What's up, Nikki? No, they're not illegal allegations against Randall. Okay, I didn't even care what they said about him because I already know the process is jacked up. Okay, they're illegal allegations that they did to put Randall in the position that he's in right now. Okay, they didn't have probable cause to stop him if they didn't say on here that he was an impaired driver. Okay, you can't stop somebody. Oh, wait, let me take that back. You can stop somebody if you have a violent warrant, if you're on the drug task force. But if you're on the drug task force, you just can't run around, be cowboys, and screw people over like that, because someday somebody's going to find somebody that's sick of that shit happening to people. And someday people are going to get sick of it happening to their asses. And then when those people hook up, bam! Ow. So, that situation, they stopped him without probable cause. Why'd you pull him over? I'm not that smart. So I just have to start check down at the bottom, at the gate down there before I get up to all of this shit. Okay. Why'd you pull him over? Because the citation was issued as a part of a drug task force. Oh, so you can run around and issue citation anybody you want and then lie right on the damn document that the other associated warrant is damn a warrant for a search the car. It wasn't an arrest warrant. So they still didn't have any right to be messing with the man. Paulding County, Georgia. Am I allowed to say asses? Oh, hell no, man. You can't say asses on my program. I'm the only one that get to say asses because then my grandkids give me a hard time. So now you can say whatever the hell you want on there, man. I'm rolling from Rumble. Well, I'm on YouTube too. I set it up on Rumble though. When I do that, it bypasses YouTube bullshit. Oh. Yeah, you gotta get that bar card. Well, wait, Lee, let me mark it up. Okay, no, I ain't gonna mark it up. I appreciate any support that you guys provide, because it's been tough with the trade war, and then the government shut down, and then I lowered the prices so I helped the poor ass people like myself that I want to help, and and I got a donation button on the website too for anybody that wants to appreciates what we're doing or wants to help someone. Look at you. Which package did you purchase? We selling some stuff. No, I'm not coming. I'm gonna send the documents. I'm getting older. I don't like the drama. I like to send the documents. So which package did you invest in? My opinion. Yeah, so I gotta go to the Kinko's because I can't figure out my stapler jacked up. I have a big giant stapler. Staple all the papers together. So that they won't be able to, and they won't be able to mess them all up because I've seen them do that before too. And then each document has the numbers on it and how many pages. Page 1 of 2, page 2 of 2, page 2 of 5, page 3 of 5, whatever. So that if they do get separated, it'll be a lot easier to put them all back together. So. I think you guys can tell that this ain't my first rodeo on doing and this criminal stuff. The foreclosure stuff I learned pretty much. The criminal shit I lived, and I already know how that shit goes. I already know how that shit goes. And then when I look at their words, I'm like, oh Lord, these people ain't even trying to cover nothing up. It's too late anyway. Oh, Leaf, you're killing me right now, man. Yeah, if he wasn't a good man, they'd be coming after him for some real shit. Okay, so none of that matters with me anyway. Well, my program not gonna help you if you hurt people. So that's if you hurt people, damage the property. Then I know. Well, actually, if you understood what the situation was, you could get around a lot because their system is so screwed up. But the flip side of that is they do whatever they want, and they can get away with that because, well, for the most part. We got a new sheriff in town now, so yeah, Lee, we already know he's saying about we ain't here to talk, we ain't here to defend him or talk, we're here on offense. When you want to talk to when you talk about what the hell they're doing. Because they're the ones that's the problem right now. Well, no, you have a better chance actually in federal. They have the same federal statutes, federal criminal statutes, which are total BS, just like statutes and codes. But you got a better chance of getting stuff done if you're using things the way that you have to use them to make them feel like they don't want your ass in their court. Kozar suggestion. I think it's all a suggestion. Kozar suggestion. It's all a suggestion. And then they tell you sign right here. And then that's funny. I don't know what happened to my prison ID. Somebody came and stole my prison ID. I got cleaned up, but I usually keep it close so I can flash it on y'all, let y'all know my credentials. They're not interested in what we have to say. They heard enough. Okay. But we when they got the email too, so they all got the email, and I think how you say that that once they all have been informed, then it turns into conspirators. Welcome to the fire, Frederick. Okay, I gotta go get me some more water. I ran out of water. I ain't ready to go yet. I'll be right back. I gotta go get me some more water. You guys talk amongst yourself, but don't be starting no trouble. We back. Commercial break is over. I have trouble counting when I'm looking at that's my story. Well, I don't know about all of that. Our goal is get that man out so he can come home and be with his family. We don't care about the other people. But you know, Leaf, you should tell him, because they probably still let him talk to you, but you should tell him, he's going to be in a position to get the other people off too if he wants. He can ask and demand or whatever the hell he wants. So how about you drop the case against every damn body and stay the hell out of our face? Yep. I like the body shots though. I like the body shots. The body shots make them have to think about it, and pretty soon they have to go sit down. They have to give up. That's how I like to make them give up. Mm-hmm. When they give up, there ain't no pills, there ain't none of that shit. There ain't none of that stupid shit. When they give up, it's a wrap. If they don't want to, we'll beat their ass some more. Shit, I got more stuff. Y'all don't think this? If I was Randall, my dream would be, because, if he's going in with 200 million times trouble, 200, 400, 600, plus the other 150 for punitive damages. There was compensatory damages. Okay, so, whatever you're going to put the lien on, you got to figure the value. Okay, because, I don't see there's a lot of value on putting it on the courthouse, but that would piss them off really bad and jack up their shit and make them have to lock the, that would be kind of fun. But it would be more funner if you put the lien on the county recorder's office over there where the deeds are. So the deed to that building to the courthouse is over there. So instead of just getting the building, get the paper like they done to your ass. We're doing the same shit to them. They're done. Work with me. Okay, now, like say for instance, he's coming in with 200 million times trouble, and we just call it 700 million. I'm thinking, if they want to be stupid, do a bunch of stupid shit like they're doing, cutting off the phone and doing all like they're going to be able to, well, then we're going to have to add more. Okay, and that's why putting the lien against the county recorder's office or the deeds office, the registered deeds office, or whatever the hell they call that office, where they put the deeds when they steal them from people, because the statute said they're supposed to deliver that shit to these people's houses. They're not supposed to take them over there and register them. Okay, so that's what I want to put the lien on. I'm going to put the lien on the county, on the recorder of deeds office and their assets. That includes all of those deeds. Guy Hood, Robin Hood, Guy Hood, y'all keep up with me. Hell no. I ain't giving the deeds back to y'all asses for free. Y'all got to come to the table with that video Google review, with the review video about how happy you are to, you know. Now, in this case, this is Randall's. I'm just a coach drawing the plays up here on the board. So, yeah. So, y'all need to send those reviews to Randall, and he need to send them to me. Okay. Let me get myself out of this picture. I didn't know how I got to me. I'm just trying to keep it real. Keep it real, Phil, to get the best deal. Because you ain't going to get the best deal from an attorney. You're going to get the best deal after you piss them off and make them get out of your face and go sit down. You know what I tell people? People say, well, do you have a guarantee? Do I have a guarantee? Did you ask the attorney? Ask that shit. Okay, the attorney took your money and didn't even tell you or make you understand. At least here, you see what we're doing. I tell you what and you get to learn how to do it. Okay, but that ain't the guarantee. Because your ass might not learn. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm overthinking. The guarantee, my guarantee is that your ass gonna have fun. If you get in here and do what you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna have fun. Because you're gonna see them people, you're gonna see my coach, the men. That's their I think it was their butt puckering. I think what that was. I never asked because when he did that, he was really mad. Okay, but yeah, you're gonna have fun because these people aren't used to being punched in the face and having their asses handed to them on a wet piece of toilet paper. A used piece. Okay, sorry. I'm very visual. Gets me in trouble sometime. Yep. No, you're not. Well, I mean, I guess how you look at it, you're seasoning, but you could add it as damages to your lawsuit and own it. Yeah, absolutely. Or you could add the prosecutor's property to the lawsuit as damages, and then you'd have to serve the prosecutor's wife or spouse if their signature on the property, the supplemental pleading. You could sue them off for their bar card and make the ass go do some other shit. You could do anything you want to around here because we don't roll with limitations. So that's all I got to tell you. We don't roll with limitations. And for the people who have fear, si tienen miedo, por favor, no compren cosas aquí. Yo no quiero trabajo para ti, si tienes miedo. ¿Comprende? Okay, that means if you have fear, don't buy my shit. Oh, Lord. Leave y'all ass might have to come hide out with me at an undisclosed location. No, dude. I got a young man who likes fishing. So he put a lien on the lake. Can you do that? You can. If they don't want to straighten the hell up and let you do whatever you want, you can put a lien on down lake, close that shit down, go fish yourself. I don't know. I think you can. I think you can do anything. Oh, that made me sound crazy. I think you can do anything. And the government said I was crazy. They shipped my happy ass all over the place for 33 months, sent me back with a forced medication order because it said I was crazy. They were just mad because they wanted me to take the deal and lie on my ex-wife, who was my wife at the time, and my high school sweetheart. So I'm going to lie on her, and I'm not sure how I was supposed to explain that to my 3 beautiful superhero kids, or my niece, or the other 28 foster kids that we raised over 17 years, 1, 2, or 3 at a time. And I'm not sure how I would explain that, but I didn't have to, because because my reply to them when they offered me the deal was the reason why they shipped me all over the place for a bunch of mental evaluation. They didn't want me to get out because then I talked too much, and then they would have trouble getting a conviction on my wife. So they shipped me all over the place, and they actually sent me back with a forced medication order. But the reason they were so mad was because, well, when they came to me for the second time to offer me the deal, because it was like way into, so I knew, I asked one of the guards to come in the room with me, because it was just 2 of them, and there needed to be 2 over here. Y'all, I'm from the hood. Y'all know how that shit goes. So the guard stepped in the room. And then they didn't really like it, but, I could see them kind of look at him. And then they offered me the deal. All I had to do was say that, they tried saying that my ex-wife was buying and selling stolen property in a secondhand store. Shit. We working our ass off in there. She repaired appliances and washers and dryers, refrigerators. She did all that shit. Okay, they're saying we're buying stolen down there, so for no, that's not what was going on over there. But they told me if you take the deal, we're gonna let you keep your house. We're gonna give you back some of the stuff that we took out of your wife's store that wasn't stolen, and none of the shit was stolen. Okay, and I'm sitting there thinking, this deal. Okay, so they paid these people to lie on my wife, to let them get out of jail early. They gave them shit. They paid the attorney, John Duma. They paid him $60,000 for throwing my wife under the bus. They pay all these people shit, and all they want to offer me is my own goddamn stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. They just offer me my own shit. No. Okay, so my response to them was the reason why they thought I was crazy. Well, no, they already. Okay, the reason why. Okay, so they told me if you could just let us know that you knew that there was something going on in your wife's store, we could get you out today. And I looked at him and I said, yo no quiero ver mi casa ahorita, porque me gustó la camina aquí en la pinta. The guard almost started laughing. And the attorney and the investigator looked at each other. And I looked at the guard. I said, por favor, dile, which means please tell him. And the guard said, and Mr. Neighbors said that he's not in a hurry to go home because he likes the food here in prison. Oh, yeah, well, that's when they started saying that I was mentally ill, and that might not have been a smart. Yeah, Nikki, that's why I didn't want to take no emails. I was trying to get this stuff done so that I could go cook, okay? Because the coach won't let me go do shit if I don't get this stuff done. I have to get this stuff done before I can go cook and do stuff. So I ain't trying to talk to a bunch of people. We'll talk tomorrow. But I appreciate you putting up with me because, got your back. MyOP, what package did you invest in? Bam. Yeah, it's going to be some. Well, they're feeling that shit right now. I know right now, the people in Spalding, West Georgia, and the hell over there. I know y'all ass probably still having meetings. So y'all just call. Y'all come on the show. Hell, set the camera up. Y'all, I'll stream y'all meeting right there in the corner so everybody can see it. Because I don't know how y'all gonna get off my knee this ass woman that y'all about to get. I don't know. And y'all know that Randall signed that power of attorney over to our team here. So you guys can just respond straight to me. Y'all need to be over there talking to the man or saying shit to him about a damn thing. And leave. You can tell him not to say a word to them about shit. And the only thing that I would sign is what you need to sign and get the hell out of there. So that's if they got anything to say, leave telling Randall if they have anything to say to him, they can call me and talk to me. 913-240-0227. Okay, I'm telling y'all ass right now because I know y'all watching. I'm looking. Just call me if you got any, and you got my email. I don't know how y'all ass gonna respond to the shit that y'all received already. Because I know y'all got it. That's why y'all blocked it. Y'all got the emails. Y'all got the documents already, and that's why y'all blocked him. But it ain't gonna do any good. And it ain't gonna do. It ain't gonna do any good. I don't think. Yeah, I'm just looking at y'all ass. I know. Bring it. ¿Quieres pelear? Vámonos. Yo estoy listo. Yo tengo fuego. Yeah, Nikki, I'll get this over to you, and you can. Okay, so what you're going to need to do with this is number one. This is what you need to file in state court. Remember, we're going to do the defamation thing. We just changed it. I decided just to beat the ass right on down. So I need you to file all of these in state court and get file stamp copies of them, and then we'll use those file stamp copies of the state court filing to beat their ass in the eviction court. And then once it's filed in the eviction court, then you'll want to get a certified copy of both the eviction court docket and the state court docket, but you want to give them a few opportunity to respond. I don't know how they're going to respond, or wherever it is. I would get a copy of the docket after your stuff is filed, so you don't have to go back and run around. A certified copy. And then if they want to file something later, then they can, and then you could get another, because now if you get that certified copy of the complete docket sheet on state court level, now you have your evidence to take with you over to federal court. You don't have to rely on all of this shit. Okay, now you have your evidence on the docket sheet that they didn't answer none of your stuff. They kept jamming your ass up anyway. They ignored everything that. Fire. The real-time feedback from the fighters that in this program is what helped us put together the shit that we're doing right now. Okay. Now, on the federal stuff for the criminal, that fire came from my family, my ex-wife, and but a little bit of it came from y'all. But the concept on how we do this, jamming their ass up with the counterclaim, adding their asses to their own shit, beating them down before you even get to federal court. Okay, now you don't have to worry about them. You get to federal court, you got your certified copy of the complete docket sheet showing all that shit. They can't be calling the phone telling them, hey, we need more time. We still got control. Okay, when those people talk, they lie. Yeah, I had one person that that got jammed up last week, and out of the way he said, "Well, I talked to the clerk, and the clerk told me, oh, dude, you're killing me right now." Okay, because the clerk is gonna lie to your face, and the clerk did. Yeah, big dog got a new sheriff, but it's not me. It's Randall. I'm an employee. Oh, don't get it twisted. I'm an employee. Randall's the sheriff. He the one y'all gonna need to talk to about what the hell he wants to do. And I talked to him on the phone yesterday, and he ain't and I don't know what y'all been feeding that man, but he ain't happy. So, but y'all can keep making him worse happy, because save the best for last. Sometimes, most of the time, it depends. Sometimes you want to give them the best each time you punch them, but not the hardest. Okay, because I like them to suffer. Okay, in karate, if you're smart, you're not trying to knock them out. You want to hit them on the pressure point, right above the knee, about 8 inches, 4 inches down from the hip, 2 inches, 4 inches across. If you get a little triangle there, there's the pressure points right in the leg. You just kick that pressure point right there. You don't even have to hit hard. And all of a sudden, they can't use the leg. They're hobbling on it. But most people still want to fight. People out of control. And so by the time they get the hobble and the timing together on the hobble, you're switched over to the other side of them, where you could kick the other leg on the thigh, right there in that little diamond-shaped area where there's like the nerves. Then you want to circle around them. You want to make them turn. You want to make them turn after and if you only get one leg kick, you still want to make them. You still want to make them turn. You want to make them turn on the side where that leg is sore. You see what I'm saying? Okay, this is how I built this program. Now, not everybody likes to do that shit. Some people like to knock their ass down, then kick them after they get down, and that's fine. We put some power shit in there right now to do that, and that's fine, as long as the kicking and shit goes down. Before or after, it don't matter. Yeah, we're gonna punch them in the face with that. We're gonna do the count. Well, we'll probably do the defamation. I like the defamation, the foreclosure defamation claim, because it's real simple. It's real simple. Doesn't require a whole bunch of homework and all of that shit. And in my head, it should be just as powerful as the other. I haven't sold one yet. Nobody does that, but nobody else does. There's a lot of shit that we're doing. My goal was to put some shit together to help everybody. All y'all po asses that are po like me. Think about it. If half of the people that need that $50 package, half, bam. Damn, nigga, you worked up as much. And they've been messing with you for a long time, girlfriend. So I'm proud to be able to help you shut the ass down. And I'm glad you could afford to pay me for this premium package. But as you see, you're getting your fire, because all this shit that you're gonna be filing is gonna be emailed out to all of those emails that you put together in the file for me to use. And I added a couple of extra ones because it's just how I roll. And they're going to get the video too. I'll make another video just like I did for Dr. Corey. And send it over to him. And I haven't got around to making one for Randall yet. I don't think we need a video for him yet because the video it should let them know what's going down. And when Randall called me yesterday, I was out doing a power walk and I was in my athletic mode. So I was, I might have been talking a little bit of shit. There might have been some shit talking. I said, Randall, I'm not talking shit to you. I'm talking to those assholes that's listening. Yeah, you assholes that's listening right now. They're like, oh, he's still talking shit. Call me. Y'all have to answer to me now, since I'm the one in charge of all of this shit. The legal team, I'm the head team on the legal team, the head asshole, I guess. I'm the only asshole if you're giving a shit. But you know what? It's a sad day when people miss out on a negotiating opportunity. Because their head's too big because they're not used to getting punched in the face a bunch of times and about the body and head and stuff. Okay, so what the hell are you saying, Coach? Oh, I'm just talking to the assholes. This could go away. You have to pay, but it could go. Okay, sorry. No, only for, okay, half. I take half of, or we can keep doing what we're doing. Because after getting divorced and not living and not having to deal with drama and grumpy, I got a lot of free time. I got a lot of free time to get shit done, and shit's getting done. We got new packages on the website for $99. I got a $50 package on the website that kicks ass and everything. Okay, you get something from me that don't kick some of these people's ass? You're lying. Okay. Or you didn't do it right or something. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't call my customers liars. Okay. I got sidetracked. The pros say punch. Yeah, I'm proud of her too. And that's, one of the reasons why I got her back. She's been fighting these people for a long time and still trying to get her job done. And so, we're gonna help her a little bit. You're bringing some real power to the table. Yeah, it's. So what package did you purchase? My opinion. It's Armstrong. I'm curious to know. I'll go look after a while. But if you purchase the prosecutor package, then we need to, or one of the other premium package, then we'll set up a. Go, Nikki. All right, back by the team. All right, then. See ya. Let's go. I got her stuff right here. I'll get it to her tonight so she could go. Nikki, remember when you go down there, I would put this stuff in, just in folder or something so they can't see everything all at once. And just, I would give them the RICO and let them get that. Because once you get that file stamped, okay, then it's a wrap. Then they can screw with you on the rest of the shit they want to, and I'll handle it. I'll handle it over here from this end. But I wouldn't give it all. I would just do one at it. Oh yeah, I had this one. I would just tell, look, I don't give a shit if you're pissed off, lady. Y'all ask me and give me a bunch of shit. If you give me any shit right now today, my legal team already told me that I can handwrite your ass right in here, your name right there, initial it, date it, and sign it right in front of you, because you have more power than a notary, and you just saw me do that. But I'll give you the $5 if you want. I'm not trying to be unreasonable, but you're gonna have to go get your supervisor to file this shit now, because I'm not putting up with no shit. Y'all know y'all ass don't have judicial authority to make any determinations about my pleading, and neither does a judge, because we're not in a judicial court. But let's just work with this right now. Okay, clerk, no. Teamwork, I love it. And I love my job. So I'm pretty passionate about it. If I don't think you're doing it right. Okay, so if you're grumpy with me, it's because I don't think you're where you need to be to make this work out for you. Okay. If you're grumpy with me. And I'm just gonna throw it out. Maybe you're not contacting me enough. Maybe you haven't, maybe you're talking to me, but you don't say the full names of the documents. Maybe so keep that in mind. People like, Coach, why you mean no? A few other times later on, some of these people that struggle, they're still here, struggle. They're like, Coach, I have trouble remembering shit, how to, whatever. Okay. That's what we should have been saying back there when I was saying there's a problem and people was getting grumpy because, or whatever. I mean, because for me, I have like one way to coach, and I can change that coaching if it's a language issues, particularly if it's Spanish, because I know some Spanish. Okay, but at the end of the day, if I sat around changing my program to fit everybody's, like, I don't know, situation, if you have a brain injury, or if you have mental health issues, or if you just stressed out, or I don't have a program for all that. I just have one program, and then like maybe a little quarter over here for adjustments for okay, so my suggestion is going to be, if you're in that situation, when we communicate, to take notes. Okay, you got to take notes, because I don't like going over the same shit a whole bunch of times. I don't like rehashing shit, recouping. I don't like follow-ups. There's no, the follow-up shit could be too late. If you understand the shit or whatever, that's how. I don't like doing that. So I'm just going to tell you, because once it's time to go. Now, and I say that, and there's reasons why people don't have the time to do whatever. Say, and that's not my problem. Just to be clear. Well, we could be about hurting leaf, but not physically. In the money and the cycle. Okay, never mind. We'll go with what you said. I know you mean well, because you a good dude. Oh, the pro se sheriff. Oh. No, when I started taking these cases, I got thinking maybe I could be a constitutional attorney. Okay, look that shit up. No. Maybe I could be anything with the word attorney in it. No, wait. Okay, you know what? Just the hell with this shit because there ain't nowhere in hell I can do anything with attorney associated to my name. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. I don't give a damn what kind of attorney. You just call me a bar coach asshole dude, whatever. I don't care. Just don't call me no damn attorney. Okay, because I will. Sorry. I got carried away. Sorry. You guys are bringing out the finger in me. Is the credit card lawsuit package the same as a defamation debt collection package? If not, which one would you recommend for credit cards and why? Well, Mac Man, why don't you go check that shit out and let us know next week? And come back and let us know next week. Because all you got to do is just go to the website, winnincourtnow.com, and then you can take a look at, well, I would look at there's a short description that you see first and then a longer description. The short description you see first is for people who are in a really big hurry and don't have the time to do the homework. But it doesn't really tell them everything they need to know. So I would go down, scroll down to the long description, and then read it for each one of these, and then you can make your own. You can make your own determination on them. Now, it was maybe a $1,500 package. I might help you. No, I wouldn't, and you know that I wouldn't because you had to go check the shit yourself. I could tell you whatever. Yeah, maybe it's worth $2 million, and it can be worth every penny. But if you don't go see for yourself, you won't understand the value. So that's you can let us know next week about that. What you think? Good, Lee. I'm glad you're learning, Lee, because they're gonna be mad at your ass too. So both of you guys need to get the affidavit of state citizenship, diplomatic immunity thing. Email me and remind me. I'll send it over to you. It teaches you how to fill out your passport application so that you can have diplomatic immunity. If you fill that out right, you're not a U.S. citizen. You're not a citizen of the federal government. If you fill that shit out right, you get 5 stars, like mine. And then when they pull you over, because they're gonna be doing this, they're gonna get back at you. They'll try. When they pull you over, you just whipped out. I don't even carry. The only thing I use driver's license for is the rent truck at U-Haul. Well, at Menards too. I haven't really pushed Menards, but the people at U-Haul, I push them, and they know me there. And dude said, neighbors, I already talked to my attorney, and he said, if your ass don't have a driver's license, you ain't getting shit over here. And the main thing is the address is missing. The address is not on. It's not on the passport because you're not in their shit. And but I don't use it for anything else. And when the cops pull me over, shit, if they ask me 2 times for it, the second time they ask me, I get a little assholey because that's what I gave you. And that's all I'm giving you. I'm not giving you any more information for you to use against me. Thank you. If you get grumpy, I'm gonna call you damn supervisor. I just call motherfucker right now myself. I've done that once. Oh, Mr. Neighbor, there's no need for that. I didn't think so, dude. You might want to go back and eat your donuts and leave me alone. So. No, Kopecky hasn't given up. Well, I got stopped one time, and the people stopping me knew I had a warrant out for my arrest, but they didn't want to arrest me. Now I have them in court, and they're waiting for me to serve them. So I didn't serve them because I wanted to see if they would try to dismiss it, and I was busy doing some other shit, so I didn't have time. Then I had to go to Arizona to help my kid because he was in the military. He got deployed. So I just got back about a month and a half, maybe going on 2 months. I just got back to Kansas, so I'm getting back. Also, the divorce case I was doing with my foster kid, that case got dropped. It got dismissed. We moved it. Well, we didn't move it. We filed our shit in federal court, but I haven't served them either because I had to leave and, going through a divorce situation. You just don't know who you can trust sometime when there's more people in there than you know. I'm just saying. Yeah, but yeah, we'll be getting back on that when right now I'm focused on helping these other people because they pay me before I help them, and so I have to eat. But we still got Kopecki ass on the thing. Yeah, he ain't gone nowhere. I ain't in a hurry. I'm rolling with fraudulent concealment, so I can bring my shit back up in their face anytime. Oh. Yeah. My basketball coach in high school used to do that thing to me when I was shooting free throws, and then he wondered why I can't make them. Okay, he didn't do it till after I missed the first. Okay, never mind. I probably shouldn't have brought the free throws up. It's a good thing that I'm not a free throw coach. Oh. I'm just trying to keep it real. But I like being silly too. So, and you know what? When you punch an ass in the face, you can laugh. It makes you look more crazy. Oh, you gonna laugh? You punch him in the face. Yeah. Oh, the foreclosure defamation lawsuit. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with that. That shit should be $600 like the other ones. But actually, the only one I have close to that right now, I think, is the property tax package. I moved it down to 500. But I would like a video review. I would like two. I would like one after you review it and you see what we're bringing to the table about the power that you feel like you have or wish you had or whatever. I'm not trying to lead the witness, Your Honor, Your Lordship, I never use Your Honor, Your judgeship shit, judge shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, so, and then I'd like a review when you go down and file your documents, how them fools act when you stick the stuff in their face. Do they take it back in the back room and hang out back there for 5 or 10 minutes and then come with the supervisor and try to tell you they can't take it and force you to walk out without taking it back because you never want to take the shit back? Nope. Come I gave that shit to y'all. Y'all on camera or whatever. Y'all can do whatever you want with it. Bam. See, I gotta go. Out the door. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this, because this is a more simple way to address this shit. They published the fact that you're in default before they got a judgment. Bam! That's a wrap. It's a wrap. Foreclosure defamation. I know it's funny as hell. Oh, it don't even sound real. Oh, but it's fire as hell. Yeah, I know you do. Lee, I got to unblock you too because you kept talking to me while I was trying to get this stream started. My phone was making a bunch of noise, so I got to figure out how to unblock you so you wasn't listening to. But that's all right because when you round up when you round up the shit. Oh, well, thank you, Nikki. My ex-wife wrote the book. It's just a small. I mean, I think it could be a lot huger, and it didn't even have half the shit that I went through, and we both went through different shit. But I'm pretty proud to have turned it into something positive, you know. Oh, no, I believe English. Well, we don't roll with limitations, and I don't play. I'm on the other side of the hill, so I ain't got time for playing, and I ain't charging enough to be playing. We need we need to smack their ass and get on down the road. Oh. Oh, they know where I'm at. Y'all wouldn't even be doing this if there wasn't shadow banning me and blocking my ads and doing all this stuff to interfere with my ability to communicate with people and let people know that they got an opportunity to learn. Okay, so they wasn't doing that. Every time they start doing shit, they're gonna figure out something else. So now I'm just gonna start representing people. Oh, don't say that, coach. Kiss my ass. I'm representing people. My legal team, they're all sitting right over there. Oh, ain't nobody got no damn. I got a license to practice law in federal court. I got it off my website. Well, I actually had it before I put it on the website. And it gets a lot of attention. I got a license story. I was at the bar restaurant one day having a drink and I was actually eating my food. And this really beautiful woman was sitting one stool over. And I wasn't actually divorced yet, on paper, but it really didn't matter because I'm pretty disciplined. Okay, but I'm having it. I'm saying she kept walking. She was looking at him in the corner. So we started talking, and first about the food or whatever, and then she said, "Well, what do you do?" I said, "Oh, I'm a legal coach." And she said, "Oh, a legal coach? What the hell is that?" And I said, "I teach people how to kick attorneys' asses." And she said, "I'm an attorney." I shit you not. She said, "I'm an attorney." And the bartender just busted out laughing. His name was Kenny. He just busted out laughing. And I didn't take, we was still looking right in the eye. She said, "Oh, I'm an attorney." And we, about 30, 20 seconds, 30, 20, it was kind of, and I said, you're gonna make me sweat this out, aren't you?" And she said, "Uh-huh." Oh, okay. So, I'm thinking in my head, do the check down, coach. It's time to check down. Okay. We need to do the check down. So I checked down. I said, "Okay, so what kind of attorney are you?" And she said foreclosure attorney. I would just, she said, oh, I do contract center, whatever. And then I said, just to get back at her ass for looking at me funny when I said I'm a league coach. I said, oh, you do the boring stuff. Oh, and she kind of looked at me, and so, so we started, anyway, and so I said, well, I have a bar card. She's like, what? And I said, yeah, I have a bar card. And so I whipped out my card. Now, the funny thing about the card is when I got the card a couple of days earlier, I went to have it laminated. And the dude at the FedEx place said, you should probably get 2 of them. And I thought, is this asshole trying to upsell me? Oh, wait, it's only $1.35. So I got 2 of them. Okay, so I gave her, show it to her. She's looking at it. She said, oh, this is really cool. She's looking at it. And then she took it, she put it over here in her purse. I was like, excuse me, that was small. She said, oh, I'm going to keep that. That's really cool. I'm going to keep that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. She grabbed her purse and went to the bathroom. And then I called the bartender. I said, Kenny, come over here. Here, I'm going to close my tab and I'm out of here. He's like, what? And looked over, no. She feels like she's entitled to keep my card without even asking me for it. Okay, I'm about to get divorced from somebody like that already. So I had enough of that. Time out. We out the door. Oh, and the next time I went back, he's like, dude, I would just totally get no. They like drama. Yeah, they like drama. So I'm just gonna maintain my power, keep my mouth shut, hit the road, get on out here, and call it. I still have 1 card left. So, all right, gonna make me another card. But yeah, that's my bar card. So now when people ask me what I do, I'm real kind of cautious, because I help people kick attorneys' asses. Oh, I'm an attorney. Well, let's go. Oh. No, he just has to run a lap. If you're older than me, you can walk, but now everybody's trying to get things done. I like for people to figure it out, because that's what this is all about. If you don't jumpstart your critical thinking process, and then you're never going to kind of start getting it. And you're going to be taking punches from them or me. Okay, I won't. Okay, sorry. I was overthinking that. I'm not punching nobody in my group. Okay, I don't want to punch anybody anyway because I ain't into the drama. But but over here on this side of the fence, people won't be stupid. Then they're gonna have to pay. That's how that goes. Okay, guys. What we going on? I'm on a 2-hour roll, so I'm gonna shut down and get me a snack. And then I got some stuff that I need to get ready to go out tomorrow because I've been talking shit, and I need to make sure that people get the stuff. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time, and thank you, my opinion, for investing in the program. Appreciate everybody. I got to go get this stuff done before I start running out of gas.